What's going on, everybody? This is your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, and just laying around here, I guess, enjoying the evening here in Poland. If you're new to the channel, I would like you to subscribe, hit the bell, and join in. But we talked about yesterday the tragedy of Kobe Bryant, and of course, many of us are still those of us who liked him and hated him because he killed our team. People are still can't believe what has happened. Obviously, he was an involved father. He had a young daughter that was really growing in the game of basketball, and the whole basketball community, because basketball is one of the largest sports worldwide. People are really celebrating his greatness. People are celebrating his talent. People are celebrating his mindset. Unfortunately, in Black social media spaces, some people take the time to celebrate that which is negative. And I'm going to try to tread lightly on this because I want my message to come through, and I don't want to get angry or to get emotional in what I'm about to say. All right. The Black sector, when things like this happen, people take the time to I saw one lady, I won't mention her name. She talked about how he had all of these allegations against him. He was a colorist, and all of these things. And the brother hasn't even been dead 30 hours, and people are bringing up his past. Now, I would expect people who are white supremacists. I would expect somebody like that, but to see other Blacks and African Americans, both men and women, to take the time to call out negativity amongst him on social media, I find it disheartening, to say the least. And I'm a person that's definitely not perfect. I've made mistakes, but I mean, Kobe Bryant is an African American. He's one of our people, and other groups of people will at least have enough sense not to publicly try to drag their one of their people, whether you agree with them or not, within 48 hours of them dying. But I've seen some live streams here. I want to talk about a live stream that I saw on the Taz exclusive channel, and let me give him a shout out. I believe that the way that he handled it was respectful of Kobe Bryant. I've seen some other streams for some other female YouTubers where the fans were saying, "Oh, I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad his daughter's dead." I saw a super chat like that on another prominent YouTuber stream today that wasn't deleted, but that's another thing. Him and Twin Man, and you guys know what Twin Man is. Twin Man was arguing that this wealth that Kobe Bryant has generated will not go to the Black community. It's going to go out of the Black community. His wife is a Hispanic, and I don't know if she has he has a $200 million estate and something like a $2 billion insurance policy. Don't quote me. I think that's what they're saying. That money is going to go out of the Black community, and she's going to have access to that money. Thank you, Brother Tay Finley, for the super chat. And I was talking today a little bit earlier to some other people. George, I talked to Phil about certain situations, and I can't necessarily say that I disagree with what Twin Man is saying or Taz is saying. Yes, if you're a person and you work hard as a Black person, and then you marry a person that's not Black, and you pass and you give that money to them, yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue that. It's very hard to argue that. Yeah, because that money's going to go to somebody else, into another culture. She's Hispanic. Her family will then now benefit. Her family has become millionaires off of the work that an African American has produced, and that money will go to her people. Kobe Bryant is pretty much, if you think about it, okay, yeah, he has set up her and her family, which were not black. Got that. I don't have any arguments for that. Okay, that's a very true statement. But then I'm coming back to, and I'll concede that because I want to be a part of this debate. The question is, I want to ask you another question. Since I'm going to concede on your point, you were right, 100% right. So let me ask another question for another debate. What are you doing to select a partner that you can invest money in that builds wealth for the black community or for black people? If the argument is $200 million of Kobe Bryant is going to go out, I'm going to concede that. Now in this argument, I want to challenge your $100,000 a year, your $40,000 a year, the black community as a collective, all detractors of Kobe Bryant. What are you doing? What are your attitudes? Because yes, we do know that Kobe was successful. We do know that he worked hard. And yes, he gifted his $200 million out. What about the other $1.4 trillion that you have access to? Some people who have gotten either pregnant somebody or got pregnant by people who don't even have a pot to piss in, and these are the people that are being critical. You have people who are even setting up their own children by people who are even not stable to even be a father to your own children. Some of these people don't have life insurance policies themselves. Some of these people don't even have a 401k. You don't even set your own children up for success yourself. Some of you go into situations having babies by chicks that already have 4 or 5 babies by other guys, 6, 7 babies. You go over there, you hit it, you smash. Some sisters go out and get pregnant by guys that have 2 and 3 baby mamas, knowing that the man can't take care of his kid, and now you have the audacity to question Kobe Bryant. And I'm going to tell you exactly why that happens. Because African Americans feel that they don't have a dog in the fight for black community funding. People feel that Kobe Bryant and people like him should have a dog in the fight and not them, because he has used his talents to generate all of these hundreds of millions of dollars. It should be him that should gift his money to a black community or the black woman. But see, we talk about money all the time. We never talk about managing money. Let's talk about this. MC Hammer was a guy that loved the city of Oakland. He loved, and anybody from Northern California knows that Oakland is a very pro-black city. It really was that back in the 80s and 90s. It was one of the deepest cities with a heavy African-American demographic. It has since declined. But MC Hammer loved the city of Oakland so much that he hired so many people. He gifted a lot of his own money to the community. And what happened? Well, I can tell you what happened. He ended up going bankrupt because those people who MC Hammer was trying to help had exactly no respect for him. We could talk about Antoine Walker. We could talk about Mike Tyson. We could talk about Evander Holyfield. We could talk about all other blacks who had millions of dollars in money and funding and gave money back to the black community. We could talk about Bill Cosby. See, you don't talk about the black people that do give their money back to the black community, only to end up with a lot of times with nothing. And talked about and roasted upon. See, what about the other millions? And I'm hitting everybody from top down, from the wealthy blacks all the way to the guy who makes his $10 an hour, the $20 an hour guy, the $30 an hour guy, the $40 an hour guy. Those guys don't put their money into black community situations. They don't build wealth for black kids. And to be honest, are Negroes even concerned with money management, money wealth? They don't care about that stuff. I can tell you that myself, even on my stream. Now it's getting better. When we have financial management shows that deal with money, African Americans are not interested. African Americans are not even interested in the money that they can control. But it's much easier for you to go out and criticize a guy who has some control of his money and he has this stuff together. By the way, if he gifted it to the black community and it stays in the black community, as you say, what use will it be if there's no money management? See, there's one thing to give black people money, and there's another thing of managing it so that money does something. This is what we talk about all the time. Let me quote Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed, Umar, and I believe even Umar Johnson. Don't quote me on Umar, but I know Tariq Nasheed for sure. He says that if you give black people reparations right now, they'll mess it up. I think almost everybody is in agreement with that. If you give black people reparations right now, the money right now, they'll mess it up. Let's say Kobe Bryant has a black wife. He gives the money to the black wife. How do you not know that it's not going to be destroyed? That money is not going to do anything. And see, what we don't understand as a group of African Americans, everybody plays a role in this, especially those who are detractors. It's easy to call out Kobe, and I'll give you that. Yeah, I would have preferred that his wife was black too. You guys know my stance on interracial dating. All right. I have that stance based on personal experience and based on how I know how other people think about blacks. And that can never change. And I know that because I've been living in the European Union for over 4 years and what I've experienced in the United States. So I have my own reasons for that. But I'm not trying to tell that anybody else should feel like me. Fine. You don't have to feel like me. But what African Americans don't want to do is they don't want to take the initiative and the mental power to have the Mamba mindset to create wealth, educational opportunities for your kids in the black community. Nobody does it. They don't do it. You can't even get African Americans to want to own businesses in their own neighborhood. You can't even get African Americans to do things like that. The money that you can control, you don't even want to control those things. And that's my question to every detractor. What are you doing now? Because I'll give you the part about Kobe Bryant. Okay, I'll even concede that because I can honestly say I would agree. That makes sense. But what about the other $1.4 trillion? Because $200 million in assets and $1.4 trillion, that's whatever. The black community gave the black church $400 billion over the last 30 years. I mean, I don't hear anybody calling it the black church. $400 billion. And I'm hearing, sisters, not all, and we got to be honest, people, not all black women are, most black women that I've seen on social media are not trashing Kobe Bryant. I've seen some YouTubers out there trying to get some views talking about why are black women trashing Kobe Bryant? Let's be honest. It's a few black women that are doing that. There's maybe a few videos. Most black women are giving their condolences like everybody. That's why the sister had to come out there and say something about why are y'all being so nice to Kobe Bryant? That's because most sisters are not out there trashing Kobe Bryant. They feel just as bad as anybody else do. So we gotta be balanced. You can't go out and call out all black women because just 2 or 3 of them said that. Now, if they feel that, we don't know. Some probably do feel that. But at the end of the day, a lot of black people in America want to sit back and wait for some celebrity and wait for somebody else to bail you out. You have every opportunity. So what? You can't play basketball. You might not be able to throw a football 70 yards, but you can invest in your 401k to build wealth. Nobody's stopping you from starting a school. Let me tell you guys this. I got a video coming out. And there's a young brother out in Texas, and the young brother in Texas is not allowed. He might not be allowed to finish his graduation because his hair is too long. And of course, you see a lot of people who are upset about it, and they're pulling the race card, and they're doing all of these things. But there is nothing stopping Black people in the city of Houston from starting their own schools. I know the Nation of Islam has a school in Houston. You can start a school. You can start private schools, and then the hair isn't an issue. People do it all the time. People who really believe in something, they start their own academic profiles or their own academic curriculums. This is what people do. When people feel like things are not fair and we don't like how something works, then it's no problem. I'll start my own school. And I will say this: the city of Houston is one of the most greatest cities in America with talented Blacks. I mean, Houston, I believe the economy of Houston is even greater than that whole country of Uganda. Just the city of Houston, their GDP is greater than African countries. Many. The economy of Houston is like that. The economy of Houston is like that. Just one city alone. You might have more millionaires in Houston, than you do. No, I'm sorry. $449 billion economy. All right. That's in Houston. That's greater than Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda combined. The city of Houston has more money than those three countries combined. And let's say if that's a Black version, okay, then that means Blacks will probably have 40 or 50 billion dollars. I'm just being conservative in my estimate. Y'all can't start your own school? And the entitlement runs deep. See, here's a situation. I really feel like this. A lot of people who have made bad decisions in their own life, put that to the side. And then they take their time to criticize people who have made the right decisions in their life. People who take maximal opportunities with their talent. I'll tell you like this, man. Kobe Bryant doesn't owe anybody anything. If Kobe Bryant decided he wanted to give his money to a Hispanic lady, although I would definitely be more agreeant, could agree more with Twin Man and Taz. I believe that they're, like I said, I'm a person that considers myself to be pro-Black in many ways. I'm a moderate. I'm moderate. You can't have something like the Black manosphere and not be pro-Black. I am that. All right. Partially, I guess you can consider myself Pan-African in a certain way. I have a certain level of that, but we have to be serious here. A lot of people who I'm seeing that are making these real videos to the right, these commenters, I'm glad that he's not living anymore. I don't think this will be the same case if Serena Williams, and God forbid something would happen to her. I want to switch the situations around. Serena Williams is probably as successful as a tennis player as Kobe Bryant was a basketball player. And Serena Williams is also worth hundreds of millions of dollars. If Serena Williams were to die in the same circumstance, I'm just being hypothetical, Black women are not going to come out and say, oh, her money is going to go to the white guy. She sold out. Her money is going to Zaddy. We're just not going to hear that. And one of the things in Black community discussions that we're going to need to start to do to make any kind of headway is we're going to need to start trying to be fair. We're going to have to start calling it down the middle. All right? We got to call it down the middle. Because there have been so many black people who have given all of their. I mean, we can even talk about Harry Belafonte. Everybody knows that Harry Belafonte liked white women, but come on now, Harry Belafonte gave a lot of money to black issues. A.G. Gaston. I didn't even know about the guy until Tony told me. In the civil rights movement, he was worth $300 million then and was given money. There have been people that have thrown money and given money to black situations. Even now, LeBron James. I mean, how much more money does LeBron James have to give to African Americans who keep making bad decisions? I'm sorry, I gotta say this. And this is coming from somebody, and you guys know I do not like LeBron James' political ideology, but let's just be honest. LeBron James is the prototypical athlete who you would say is more pro-black than anybody else. He didn't sell out. He got a black wife. He been with the same lady for a long time. He give the black causes. He give the black issues. That's LeBron James. LER, we got to do a show on that. Thank you, brother. But we got to call this thing out, man. How many more people do LeBron James got to bail out because some people keep having babies and keep having unprotected sex and keep making situations bad on people so that you got to bail them out? Why do Kobe got to bail you out? And especially some of the people that are being critical, some of your mistakes are already out in the open. So we don't even want to go there. If we're talking about creating black wealth, we don't want to go there. For some people that know you, we don't want to go there. Because just like, Black Mama got a pass, we can go to your past as well. Some of it is well documented. And if we're talking about wealth building and wealth creation, what mistakes are you doing or have contributed to your own demise where you are not creating wealth for black people? It's out there for a lot of people. And listen, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. That's why I'm trying to be honest. Thank you, fantastic. I made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes right here on this platform. I've supported situations that I now wish I could take back, and it's out there. And I've made mistakes. I'll apologize to people. All of that. I have right here. And I make mistakes daily. I'm not above anything. But if we're going to use Kobe Bryant for the anomaly, my question is to everybody. Everybody has to have hands on deck. Everyone. Kobe Bryant is not supposed to bail you out. He don't have to go get a black woman for you. And I'm gonna tell a lot of you sisters in here. You want successful black men? You want black men that are doing things? Or whatever? Hey, this is a serious thing. And I will tell brothers the same thing. Put yourself in situations and get yourself ready for a brother that can do something for you. Shout out to Big Bro Gunna. Then I'll tell you anything. A lot of times, sisters and brothers are listening to the wrong thing. And I'm not no dating coach or nothing like that, but I can tell you, if you want a brother that's doing this or that, then you put yourself in the right situation so you can meet a guy like that. I'm tired of hearing this also from both sides. I'm tired of hearing a lot of complaining from black men about. I'm sorry, guys. I just got to be real. The content, and I have it on my show, and I got Obsidian later on tonight, but it's getting a little draining on me, to be honest. And I'm a guy that's in the manosphere, been there a long time. I love the content, but guys, I'm a person. I come from nothing, For me, I just can't rock with all of the blaming. All of the time. I mean, I do my comedy and calling people out in their dating profile and stuff like that because it's funny. But one of the things that I hate is on both sides. But I'm gonna deal with women today. All black men want is a white woman, is a Hispanic woman, is this. You know, there's a lot of entitlement going on in both sides of the black community, especially with black men also. But a lot of sisters are not putting themselves in situations where you can deal with a brother that actually is trying to do something. I mean, a lot of sisters are not doing that. You have some, but when it come to get hooked up, it's easy to come get hooked up. I mean, a lot of sisters are hooking up their friends with somebody I think they look good. A lot of sisters are hooking up their friends with somebody that's not working or not being successful, and you successful. And then when the guy doesn't turn out to be like you want him to be, all of a sudden these brothers don't even want me. They don't want us. They want to go with the white woman. They want to go with the Asian lady. Come on now, can we be honest? Let's just be honest. A lot of black men are with black women for the most part. Just like I'm gonna be fair and say that most black women were not shitting on Kobe Bryant. A lot of brothers are not out there shitting on black women. A lot of brothers are out there marrying or trying to marry a black woman. But see, that don't get advertised. Okay. Brothers are spending millions of dollars trying to take care of their mom. Brothers are spending millions of dollars trying to take care of their wife, trying to take care of their kids. But it's not Kobe's $200 million. So we want to come out here with false propaganda. And yeah, you might see a brother with a white woman here or an Asian woman there or whatever like that, but we all know what the truth is. Most black men are dealing with black women. If you look at the marriages that are happening, most black men are trying to marry a black woman. And when a black man is trying to ask a black woman to marry her, he's trying to tell you whatever little wealth that I'm trying to build up, I'm trying to give it to you if I die before you. That's what most brothers are trying to say. Brother Scott Haywood. The men handling their business are born to black women. There's some truth to that. And I gotta say that, you know, as African Americans, you really don't know how powerful we are as a group of people until you're away from us. And I noticed that now. I've been living overseas, and I have more appreciation for African Americans than I ever done. Kobe Bryant is going to go down as one of the most excellent group of one of our people ever, and he should be honored in that light. Serena Williams, if she's with a white guy, you're not going to have me come on here and talk about her or anything like that. The only time you're going to hear me talk about that is if you hear somebody talking about get you a white man or get you a white woman. That's then if you publicly say that, I will call that out. But those people don't deserve to be disrespected. And you know, a lot of times we need to have sympathy for people's family. So what, you don't like interracial dating or you don't like interracial relationships? So what, man? I mean, let's just be honest. I don't necessarily care for it myself. All right. But people gotta live. Some people are gonna find a better fit with a white person or with a Mexican person or with the Asian person. For whatever reason, that is the case. And let me just say this to be clear. People in black community circles, and hopefully I can get there this year in my content, because you know the devil's busy. He's working on me all the time. But for those people who don't want to deal with black community issues, simply just stop coming into black spaces. And I think that's better. I mean, because it's fun to go back and forth with SYSBM. It's fun to come back and go back and forth with whatever. But if you're not a person that's B1, you don't need to be over in the SYSBM space. And if you're at SYSBM, you don't need to be over in the B1 spaces on the same streams or whatever. It's just better that, listen, those people who want to build up the Black community, then you got to start dealing with those people. For an example, Brother Ghana Dan is here. Okay. He's a dear brother. I would consider him an older brother. He's a brother that's for real. He's a person that has accomplished a lot in his life. He's trying to do great. He's doing great things in Africa. I know him. Okay. He's a person that's about going to Ghana. A lot of brothers is not about going to Ghana. Now, I do got that show. I got to do a slide tonight. But that's a Black community show. You can still be in the Black community and not want to go to Africa. But for an example, I'm going to use this. Kobe Bryant obviously is not a big Black community person. We've all knew that, man. Kobe Bryant is not a big Black community person. He's been like that for years. Okay? Since he died, we don't roast him because he's not a Black community person. For whatever reason, he doesn't want to be. He wants to have a wife of another race. He wants to integrate with people that are not Black. He does his business with people that are not Black. Fine. What about the people, though, that want to focus on Black love? What about the people who want to focus on Black wealth? What about the people who do want to focus on Black building? I don't see enough content for those groups of people. I'm sorry. There's some people who want to be in Africa, the African superstars, the Eat Love Migrates, the Amin Ras, the Traveling Sisters, the Ghana Dans. They believe in Africa. That's what they want to be. They're looking to build in Africa. It's not for everybody. Some people have bad experiences in Black America. As much as I believe that a lot of you Black men have talent and a lot of you Black men could do some great things, whether it's in the ghetto of Black America, whether it's in urban areas of Black America, whether it's whatever, you have had your lot dealing with niggas. And trust me, I understand. I understand, bro. I know that it's hard dealing with Black people. It can be very difficult. I'm not asking you to do that, to make that sacrifice, because it, like David Carroll says, a lot of times it's a thankless task. I get it. But the focus should be on who it's for. Even me, a lot of content that I make, brother, it's not for everybody. When I do my Hit the Wall series, everybody doesn't watch that. That's for a certain group of people. When I do my business shows, that's for a certain group of people. I don't try to complain like, man, why are y'all not watching the business shows? Thank you, Brother Xavier Mathis. Why are y'all not coming over there? I don't make those things. Why? Because those shows are for a certain group of people that get it. They want that type of content and they get it. I'm focused on those people. You're going to have Blacks who are talented, who have money. They don't want to marry a Black person. They don't like Black people. But how many Black people do want to be in the Black community or on the fence, and you're not doing enough to take the people on the fence that are in the middle and get them into your program? What about those? What about those people that want to be that hate the Black community and despise it? Cool. They don't want to be there. Then we don't need to be roasting them for whatever. Wish them well. And let them go. Calling them out their names and all of that, that's quite unnecessary. If they now if the brothers that are B1 and they don't want to deal with brothers that are dealing with interracial relationships or whatever, let's just say, for example, that's fine. People, even on YouTube, I can tell you like this. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years. Everybody does not like you. You know, I know. I got moderators that don't like me. And some of you niggas was deleting comments on one of my videos today. And don't worry, I'm going to find out who did it. And I'm going to ban you. I got moderators who don't even like me. I got Patreons who don't like me. People who will pay money to see what you post, to see for them to report you. People who want to get your personal information, find out who your mama is, and all of that. Find out where you live. And I don't do content worried about people who don't like me. I'm here for the people who do. And if you fuck with me, you do. You fuck. What up, brother Ron Miles? That's my brother right there. Youngstown, Ohio. Didn't even think I get that. So this is the thing. You're going to have people like Kobe Bryant. You're going to have people like, thank you, brother Clay Pro. Yeah, Rose Master, I got to talk to you about that. But yeah, I'm not worried about that. All I'm saying is this. You got some brothers who might want to get whatever. You got to stay focused on people who want to work with you. Kobe Bryant didn't really want to work with black folks all like that. That's fine. Kobe Bryant didn't want to work with black women all like that. That's fine. And a lot of sisters need to really start paying attention. I'm going to say this real quick, man. Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. There's a YouTuber by the name of Water Sniper Reloaded. Water Sniper Reloaded. Okay. This is a brother that he be in the comments all the time. You guys know who he is. I have to say this because this is the truth. He's a brother, smaller YouTuber, and he made a video the other day. And I'm gonna ask him, can I download it? What up, brother V-Dub? He talked about how beautiful black women are and how much he loved them. And black women don't need no makeup. They are just as beautiful as they are. Now, that's a brother that's telling you how much he loved black women. You sisters are beautiful. Man, Water Sniper, let's just be honest. Brothers would consider Water Sniper to be a pro-black simp, okay? Anybody who knows him, everybody that knows Water Sniper, they would consider him to be a simp. I can tell you how many views that video has. Less than 300. I've seen brothers like New Possibilities make videos on how much they love black women. I can come on here and make a video about how much I love black women. I've seen black men all over YouTube make those kind of videos about how much they love black women, and they only get very little views. Very little views. It falls on deaf ears. People don't really talk about how much brothers simp for sisters on social media. What gets all of the attention is black men who talk shit about black women on social media. But on this page, on this YouTube a community tab on Facebook, you will see thousands of videos of black men confessing their undying love for a black woman as queen. Some brothers go a little bit to extreme. The black woman is God. You have so many black men that there are more videos of black men praising black women than the other. And I can tell you those video views are low. They're low. They're low. Black women are not interested in those videos. Now, if you get a black woman, no matter how unattractive she is, If she's saying something good about black men, brothers are going to subscribe to her. They're going to support her. They're going to be trying to marry her. This is the difference, though. If you get a sister that's unattractive and she's bigging up black men, she gonna blow up. Almost every black woman that is saying positive things about black men, she got at least 10,000 subscribers, at 5,000 something. And if she do it long enough, no matter what she look like, she can do it full time. Because that's how much brothers appreciate. Damn, somebody is actually going to speak up for us. But this is what I'm saying. A lot of sisters have brothers that are saying that you beautiful, that are saying that they want to be with you. They are saying that you the queen. But what I feel like, black women don't want these kind of guys. Black women don't want those kind of guys. And see, what sisters should be trying to do is focus on the guys who want to be with them. But we don't do that. The sisters don't focus on the guys that want to be with them for the most part. They focusing on the guys that don't want them. They focus on the guys who are with somebody else. What's the brother that was in Wakanda? The Michael, what's his name? Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan. They worried about him. They worried about Tyrese. They worried about Kobe Bryant. They worried about everybody else. Those brothers don't want to be with you. They don't want you. But what about all the black men that do want you? It's millions of black men that want you, interested in you, would love to meet you. Brothers that, that look good or attractive to you or whatever, that's in shape, brothers that got money, brothers who have pensions and salaries, that don't have children. There are thousands and millions of black men that want to meet you. Would love to marry you. But you're not focused on those women, those guys. It falls upon deaf ears. And it's just like me. Come on, man. There's some sisters that won't even talk to me. I get it. That don't mean that a sister don't want to talk to me. I'm focused on who want to talk to me. I'm not focused on who don't want to talk to me. And some people not going to be for you. I try to tell these brothers all the time. Even with the brothers that are SYSBN. G. Lowry, that's a pretty accurate statement. You hear brothers talking about, man, they don't want a real brother. They don't want a real this. They don't want a real that. All right, brother, we get it. Which one of them do, though? There are a lot of black men that it goes both ways. Look, I'm a nerd. I'm definitely one of the ugliest niggas of all time. How can I do it if you can't? I'm trying to understand this. Only person that look better than me, that look worse than me, is Craig Mack. Rest in peace. Hairline back here. I ain't the richest brother in the world, brother nuts. So I'm just saying, like, I'm seeing a lot of brothers really focusing on the problems that they don't want. Like, bro, why are you so focused on that? Focus on what you're trying to do, brother. You guys talk about mama mindset and Kobe Bryant. Do you think that Kobe Bryant was shooting shots? Man, I know I'm gonna miss a shot today. Man, I know I'm gonna get this ball. Come on, man. People that are successful don't think like that. I'm sorry. You got a lot of brothers. If your stuff is halfway together, you're like a god, man. Especially in Black America. More so, I don't know if anybody done told you this. This is the best time in the world to be a black man. That's the best time. There has been never no other time before. If you like non-black women, if you like black women, but especially if you like black women, I can't say how you can't clean up. Nobody's telling you to talk to the lady that got the bad attitude or talk to the lady that's whatever. If they got an attitude or if they fucked up, yeah, they fucked up. We know people like that. But then, brother, that's not for you, no way. Steve was talking about that. Steve said if you approach a woman and she gives you a bad attitude, that woman is not for you. She got the wrong disposition. So she ain't who you supposed to be talking to. Ain't no way. She's something wrong with her. Then you go somewhere else. Yeah, I understand. And some brothers, I get it, man. But listen, a lot of you brothers out there and black people in general, why don't y'all focus on what you can do? A lot of y'all don't focus on what you can do, man. I mean, that's being real. Kobe was focused on what he could do. That's why we're talking about him. And probably why ain't nobody talking about your ass. Maybe if we had Kobe Bryant's focus, we wouldn't be so fucked up as a black community. Maybe we would have our shit together if we had that mentality. But a lot of y'all don't. It's easy for you niggas to sit around and talk about why he didn't get it. Man, what are you doing with your own kids? Are you achieving the level of life and success that you could achieve? Most of you niggas are not doing that. But then you want to get mad at somebody who's living their life to the fullest of potential. And he only dribbled a basketball. I heard somebody say that, and I watched that video. I think Young Jay, you know what I'm talking about. This sister that was talking about Kobe Bryant, and I was going to respond to that video and edit it up, but I said, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I don't even want to put that more negative energy out on my page. I'm really not. I was going to do that, but I'm not going to do that. I already got Obsidian tonight. So, and I'm done with the bullshit for this week. I had the Rumble last night and I have Obsidian tonight. So I'm not even going to do that. But I'll listen to the sister and, he only dribbled a basketball and you celebrating that? Like, are you, come on now? I'm not even going to call her out her name today. I feel like being intellectual. It's not about dribbling the basketball. Obviously, you know nothing about the sport. Obviously, you know nothing what it means to be a high elite performer in a sport where only 300 guys play in the NBA and you play for 20 years. We're not even talking about sitting the bench. It's hard to even sit the bench in the NBA. But a guy who went to 18 All-Star games, something like that, in 20 years, a guy with 5 NBA titles, a guy who took his money and then made a lot of smart decisions. A guy who changed the game. Do you know what kind of dedication it takes when you're playing against the best athletes in the sport and be able to be good for 20 years? Like, these chicks talking about him. And, she had the baby in the background. Did y'all hear that? I was listening to her talk. And there was a baby in the background. And I'm thinking to myself, I bet that baby in the background do not have a daddy like Kobe. And I'm gonna even talk about this. I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of sisters were upset. Not a lot, but those who were talking trash. Kobe was taking care of his kids. And he was able to stay with that woman to take care of the kids. And see, a lot of y'all want to be upset about he's giving the money to this woman and her family to take care of the kids. But let's be honest. Some of y'all think you don't need no man to be an father and take care of the kids. Here we go. This is our darkism. No, this is timeout. We're not coming over here, Rashida, with your bullshit today. No, get away from my chat. RIP, but nothing. Bye. Not today. I'm tired of you niggas and your bullshit. Seriously. I'm not hearing it. You niggas and your excuses for everything is always somebody else's fault for why you don't have what you want in life. It's darkism. It's colorism. It's Jerome Bettis-ism. It's no, shut up ism. You niggas got an excuse for every goddamn thing. Everything is somebody else's fault. But ain't nothing your goddamn fault. You know how many people told me I was ugly, my nose was too big, I was too black? Do I go around blaming black women? It's darkism. It's uglyism. It's dustyism. And I'm gonna tell you like this: the brother is taking care of his kids. He with his daughter. He with his son. I don't think he had a son. He with his daughter. Let's be honest. A lot of y'all don't even want a man like that. Some of y'all have babies with the intention of raising the baby by yourself. We won't call any names. Some of you will have babies with niggas that are known by having babies and not being with them long term, but you like how he look, so you have the baby so you can just have a baby because you want to have a baby before it's too late. Some of y'all do that. You don't want somebody providing for you. You don't want to do the things you're supposed to do to get a provider. But all of a sudden, because Kobe Bryant has a non-black woman that he's providing for and providing for their kids for, now you have a problem for that. You don't say anything about Magic Johnson. He been with Cookie for I don't know how many years. Magic then went and caught HIV and then brought it back home to Cookie. Cookie ain't leave him, no. Cookie know Magic get in the bag. And she's okay with that. See, not too many ladies want to be Cookie Johnson in 2020. You want to have a baby and try to raise it on your own and then criticize a brother that you didn't want to be with, you didn't want to play because, you know, black men are weak, black men are dusty, black men are crusty. Because it's what y'all be saying. That's why y'all go out and y'all take photos of them, whatever. You know, I seen who they choose. Okay, yeah, they with the dusty chicks or whatever. I get that. And it's funny. It's a hilarious episode. But see, they are there with their children. While a lot of the folks taking pictures of them people ain't got no man. And ain't got no man. You don't even have no man. Because non-black women are more likely to say, oh, you know what? Yeah, I want to be a woman that's a little bit more wifey. I want to be... Sister not thinking like that for the most part. I got to be honest with you. Most sisters, you meet them, you talk to them. I'm talking about the younger in their prime. I'm trying to go to school. I'm trying to get my career. I'm trying to do all that. Then when I get about 33, 34, that's when I want to get married. You know, not like Kobe's wife who got married at like 18 or 19, something like that. No, most of y'all not getting married to nobody at no 18, 19, 20. No. You got to go to school. You got to get your master's. And then you got to date and have your fun. And then once you get about 33, 34, now you want to get married. Okay, so let me understand this. You don't want to be a wife, a lot of y'all. You don't want to get married at a young age, a lot of y'all. But then when a brother is actually getting with a woman and she want to get with the program that he has, and she might not be black, and now their arrangement is successful, then you have a problem with that. You got a problem with that. I just don't understand. It's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. A lot of y'all, you talk about marriage. Talk to a lot of sisters today. They say they want to get married, but like when? Do you want to get married at the time when you're the most beautiful? No, you want to have fun. And I get that you want to go to school and you want to have an education. I understand that. I get that. You don't want to depend on the guy. I get it. But let's be real. Most sisters out there don't want to get married as a young wife. You don't want to get married as a 21-year-old, a 24-year-old. Sisters aren't trying to do that. Sisters want to get married when they're 35, 36. Can't even give a nigga a baby. And if a lot of sisters wanted to get married and be in successful marriages at that road, then you would be able to do it. Even the most unattractive woman can do that and get somebody decent in the black community. But a lot of sisters don't want that. You want what you want. And unfortunately, the way that you want things don't work sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to be fair. The same people that are criticizing him, for the men that's criticizing him, I will say this. If you were criticizing Kobe Bryant for taking his money out of the black community and give it to a non-black woman, I will tell you this. My question for the men would be, I understand, I agree. Brother, how many jobs are you working? How many black men are you working with? What tangible things are you doing to replace that $200 million that we're not getting in the black community? And you're going to hear a humana, because them niggas ain't gonna talking about nothing. That's the first thing you're going to hear. A bunch of excuses. Because a lot of these black men that are talking like that, they don't even support, they don't support each other, ain't trying to do nothing with each other. You know, it's a big thing to be sitting there talking about the black community all day. And it's another thing to be actually doing things that contribute money and contribute wealth. We got to understand a lot of brothers are not talking about that. And then if you were a sister and you mad at his wife for being a wife, how many of y'all gonna let your husband cheat on you publicly and everybody know, and you ain't trying to divorce him? Let's talk about this. You know what Kobe's wife did when things got tough? She didn't divorce him. He cheated on her. She stayed. Now, we know about the divorce rate in the black community. A nigga sneeze wrong, you ready to go. Oh, hell no, nigga done sneezed on me. What up, Uncle Markel? Good to see you, brother. Nigga done sneezed on me. I want a divorce. I need to go back to living my best life. Nigga sneeze on you the wrong. He was, you know what? I don't even like the way he looked at it. I want a divorce. Well, what did he do? I don't know what he did. I just feel like divorcing that nigga today. Then the nigga on the side you dealing with, he beating your ass and all that other stuff. You be with him for 30 years. Instead of the nigga that you should have been married to. Should have stayed with him. You know? And a lot of times, a lot of sisters got to understand this. Relationships have problems. Okay? A lot of black women and men, but we're talking about the women right now. Are y'all really, you know, things get tough, you really want to work it out for the sake of relationship, talking about working together as a team? You know, it's okay to be with somebody when things is going right, but when things ain't going right, are you going to be there? Or you gonna listen to your friends and family and shit talking about, you need to leave that nigga. Thank you, DeMac. You need to get rid of that nigga here and shit. When you start criticizing somebody like Kobe Bryant, I expect, because if you're right, then I expect, and it's the same thing. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If people can look into your personal life, they're going to call you a hypocrite. Same thing with Umar Johnson. He was saying that he's celibate, he ain't doing this. People looked in his life and they was able to criticize him. If people can look in your life and you are not making decisions currently that build the Black community financially, and if you have criticism of Kobe Bryant, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. And a lot of people talking on this topic don't need to be talking about this topic right now. Because again, you have too much money that we have in the Black community that we are not building the wealth in. A lot of us are not on our job. No, Interracial, I would just give an example of that. I'm not trying to get roasted or whatever, but I'm just saying. We can't be calling out people if we hypocritical. Even if your argument is right, I will tell you that your argument is right. But now, after that, I'm looking for your argument is right. I get it. You make a lot of sense. Tell me, since Kobe Bryant has a role to play, what is your role? Like I'm saying, I'm gonna, nigga, you're not gonna do shit. You're not gonna do nothing. And again, and this is what I'm talking about. This is too truthful. And again, I'm going to go back to this. If you're a person that don't want to be with a Black man or a Black woman, that's fine. Like this dude right here, SYSBM. I mean, for me, I don't know why he in the Black spaces pushing that. You know how I feel about that. I don't believe in interracial dating. So why he's on my page, I don't know. I've always been like that about interracial dating. Why you on my page? I don't know. See, you should never be on my page. If you want to call this out, because I don't do that. I don't care if you do it, but you don't need to be, because you know where I stand on that. What you should be doing is you should be over somebody else's page who promotes that. I don't promote that. You see how intelligence works? And this is no disrespect to them at all. I have friends in the manosphere who've adopted this policy. But what you should be is over there with the people who have shows about this, like Soul TV 84, Snow Bunny Sundays. That's where you can go. That way you won't come over here and then, let's say, for example, you start arguing with somebody that thinks a little bit more like I do, then you wouldn't have a problem. It would be better for those people to be there. And it'd be better for the people who are pro-Black, B1, and all of those things. And I'm even including myself because, I have done shows and panels about that. Won't be a hypocrite. I'm wrong in that, and I will be wrong tonight because Obsidian want to do a show on Kobe Bryant, SYSBM. So I promise that. And I'm going to take my own advice on that. But I don't go to their shows talking about pro-Black. I don't go to their panels talking about pro-Black. Hashtag kinda B1. Hashtag kinda Pan-African. Look, Steve hate Black people. Where he at? He don't really hate him, but he hate him enough. Me and Steve have completely different ideologies about Blacks. It's like night and day. Steve can't believe I want to go to Amsterdam and get me a white prostitute. He don't believe it. Can't believe it. But everybody knows where I stand. If you a person that is in an interracial marriage, and you don't, I mean, whatever, that's for you, but you don't, why would you come to my page and promote that? Because I don't promote that. I've never promoted that. That way, it will be easier for you niggas to get together with the people who you feel like y'all are like-minded and you can do something. The same way it is for the people who are like-minded when it comes to brothers that want to deal with black women. Y'all need to deal with them niggas. The brothers that like non-black women, there's plenty of non-black women for niggas. The swirlers, there's plenty of swirlers for them. Hold on. Let me help this nigga out. He don't ever get no money. Suleiman, time out. I hate when a nigga just come on my page and just hashtag the same thing every day. Like, nigga, are we internet gangbanging now? Find your credit card, nigga. And put them, and you can write that as a super chat. Find your credit card, brother. Nigga, here on repeat. Even if it was somebody doing that, if they was hashtagging pro-black all day, time your ass out. You Negroes need to figure out where you need to be. I'm gonna be dealing with the people who I feel like I roll with a lot of people. But if I'm talking about black issues, I'm not worried about a Kobe Bryant. I'm not worried about a Serena Williams. Now I do got to roast Serena Williams because she she made the white dude put on a wig in a weave. I got to roast. That's gonna be funny. I got to do my roasting. But for the most part, in seriousness, outside of satire, I don't hate Serena Williams for having a white guy. I don't hate Kobe Bryant for having a whatever. It's not my business. Although I would prefer that, we had the same people. Oh, here we go. Pro-black, pro-timeout. I told you, I'm going to get at work, George. You here playing. Think about that. So I can hear, oh man, they timed me out because I'm as what? Nope. I time it out pro-blacks too. I'm equal. The question comes back to you. You niggas that want to see the black community grow every day, how many of y'all are really doing things that you are saying tangible that you're trying to do that help black people every day in some way? I'm falling short myself, but I'm at least attempting to do that. I'm attempting to provide spaces for African-American men, whether it's entertainment or whether it's business or something like that. With brothers like Gabe A., with brothers like Andre Hatchett. I know, for example, AM1, Andre Hatchett, and Ramil met. I'm proud to say they met in real life because of my platform. What's up, brother Dwayne? I can say that for a fact. Andre Hatchett, AM1, ain't the first time Andre and AM1 met. They met at Oakland at Afrotech. So I know for a fact that my platform is bringing people together in real life who are doing things in real life. What's going on, brother Big Red? Thank you, player. How about all these checks going to these slant eye for hair? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I know people are meeting up for my channel and doing things. I know that. Historically, I know that. What's up, brother Slint? So, I think that enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Black people got to really start to be focused on, like, what's the brother said? The brother from DC. What's the guy? Neely Fuller. If you can't get along with these niggas, stop talking to them. Now, don't get me wrong. We all have satire and we roast up or whatever on the internet. That's fun. But in real life, man, listen. You don't like Kobe Bryant for what he's doing? I got you. Thank you, Brother Gabe. What up, Brother Howard? Good to see you, brother. I'm doing a show tonight on real estate investment with Andre Hedges because you play. Salute. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. So this is the stuff that you should be focused on. Look at this. You see how these brothers that are taking their talents to try to work together because they want to see black men become successful? That's how communities start. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to get going. For black women who want successful men, for black men who want women that are feminine, you start these communities that are healthy. Now, all my communities I deal with ain't healthy, all of them. I'm just going to be real. Some of them got fuckery in it. But there are healthy communities where you can get with other brothers that are doing things. You can get with brothers who are doing professional stuff. You can get with talented brothers. Like one of the better streams I've had, and shout out to Brother Gabe A right here. He has helped me take my Hall of Game podcast to another level. And I am a religious guy. Thank God for the brother. I really do. He don't have to come in here and help me do nothing. Brother Maurice November. Brothers who really care about black men and the things that black men go through. Brothers like BMT. Them brothers don't have to be nice to me, but they are. They see the vision. Brother Doug. I know if I get an email from Brother Doug, I'm fucking up. Those brothers don't have to care about me or whatever that we're doing, but we try to help each other. And now other talented brothers, Invest Doc. He's an oncologist doctor. Dr. Andow, he's an emergency medicine doctor. You have black men coming from all over the world that want to see black men be successful. Engineering Cannabis has a master's degree in electrical engineering. You got Brother Linnell doing the Bitcoin. So all of these guys have a focus they're trying to do. Brother Jay Shine out there in Germany. So you have brothers out there that are just trying to see other black men become successful, and you get those people because you're like that. What's up, swag boy? Thank you, brother. And a lot of niggas are out here I gotta be honest with you, a lot of people are out here focused on the wrong shit. Focused on the wrong thing. Focused on a black woman that's talking about Kobe Bryant. Come on now. We know that most black women are talking bad about Kobe Bryant. Let's just be honest. We gotta start being honest about these things. We got to stop pushing false propaganda against each other like that. Kobe Bryant, black women, they hate Kobe Bryant. No. Most black women are mourning over Kobe Bryant and showing respect to his family, just like everybody else in the nation. That's true. We got to be real, because I will be a liar to come on here and make a video. Sisters are on here. Black women hate Kobe Bryant. That's not true. You have a few Negroettes out there doing that. You have a few people that are doing that. But most black women, even April Mason, she made, and you know, April Mason has come under high scrutiny. She made a beautiful post about Kobe Bryant. And you know she don't like no swirling, or at least she say she don't. It's only a few. What up, Big Brother Black is nice. Only a few that are doing that. And then y'all gonna go around here and say all the black women doing that. That's false propaganda, man. Stop giving, as much, you might hate black women all you want, but stop giving them that false propaganda. You know that's not true. Because do you know what? I would hate when they do it to you. Because soon as a sister do this, thank you, Brother Black God. Soon as a black man does something, two black men do something stupid, they come and say, all black men, you be ready to fight, you be hot. See how they damaging black men? You see how they doing this? You see how they doing that? I know about that. But we gotta be fair. As black men, I'm gonna tell you like this. We gotta start calling it more down the middle. Because we need to get some results. Can't afford to be going back blaming people for things they didn't do. We need to address the people that do those things, and that alone. Can't be blaming all black women on social media for 2 or 3 chicks. Them people are stupid. The ones that did that are stupid. Thank you, Brother James. And a lot of black men, I'm telling you, like right now, a lot of black people, there are going to be people like Kobe Bryant. There are going to be people like Michael B. Jordan. There are going to be people like that. They are not going to want you because they're black. For whatever reason. Kobe Bryant might not like black women. Oh, well. Michael B. Jordan don't like black women. Oh, well. Are you focused on the people that do want you? This is how you build communities and you build businesses. You build businesses and success off of people that want to fuck with you. When I do a show with Fantastic, I know it's going to be some roasting going on. Big J, what up, Char Willie? You know, me and Char Willie, they had our, but we cool now. George Macon, I know those are people. Brother Jay Shine, that's my brother too. I know these are people that want to deal with my content. They still want to work with me. I'm focused on them. Kendra, let me come on the panel. Who was Kendra Pryor? I'm not focused on these niggas who don't like me. Niggas who say I'm not talented or whatever. I'm not worried about them. So you know what? Today I posted my Black Men Are Perfect shirts, right? Because I don't know if you guys know this, but shout out to brother Ant James. I didn't even know this. Ant James tagged me to a post on Facebook. Teespring is promoting my shirts for me now. I'm not even promoting. Like Teespring, the shirts are doing so well, and thank you guys for this for buying the shirts. The shirts are doing so well. Ant James, the brother, what up, brother Nagone? Ant James, out of Phoenix. Yeah, I know where all you niggas live now. I can call your name for the most part, and I know where you niggas at. BMT, South Carolina, Nagone, New York, George, Wakanda, Young Jay from Cleveland. I know everybody now, for the most part. Teespring was promoting my shirt by themselves on Facebook because the shirts are selling so well, they just started promoting it. And James, being the good brother that he is, he tagged me, bro. They promoting your shirts. So I went and I took a screenshot. I was so excited. What up, brother KIT? It's my brother right there. We're going to do a show on them gold teeth, brother. I posted it on my community tab. Bro, I didn't ask somebody to buy a shirt or nothing. Bro, look, at Teespring are promoting the shirts. Somebody commented, that's a shirt I will never wear. This is stupid. You know what? Those people will never buy that shirt. Those people are not going to support, probably not going to support me. Me to go back and forth with those people, it don't make no sense. Know what I did? Usually I would go back and roast them. What I did, I just banned them from my channel. Because see, the whole idea is this. If you really work with my platform, you know that my platform, the money that I get, I support NegroManosphere.com, which is I've never made any money on the site. I keep the site up. I support other brothers. I hire writers. I'm pretty much working a black business online. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the convention this year. It's almost a given that when you support me, you see me super chatting all other YouTubers. I give to other people. I do a lot of different stuff. I do work in Africa, all the other things, right? I try to build brothers up. But when a brother makes a comment like that, how am I supposed to sit back and explain to these people? These people don't really support me like that. So, okay, fine. If you don't like the shirt, you could just say, I don't like the shirt. Florian, wrong show. Nigga talking about step 1, step 2, step 3. See, this is what I'm talking about, stupid shit. We're not even talking about medical school stuff. We're not talking about step 1, step 2, or step 2 CK. We're talking about this. That's a damn dentist. We're not talking about that. Are we talking about the no? We're talking about the show. This one talking about niggas. What are your scores on that? Bro, we're not talking about that right now. He might not have meant that we talking about that. See, now look again. I gotta go back to what I'm saying. Those people are not even, you know what I mean? They don't support me. Fine. And those people will never support me. I'm okay with it. Kobe Bryant probably would never have a black woman. Some people hate the black community. Some women hate black men. Fine. The whole argument that black men lose their money to non-black communities is bullshit. It could be, whatever. I've heard both sides of that. We'll talk about that tonight. But here's the situation. I am here for people to support what I'm trying to do and people that want to work with me. If you don't want to work with me, why are you here? You don't like what I'm doing? Why are you here? Nobody's asking you to like Kobe Bryant. You can be around the people that you want to be around. It's just that easy. So I just want to say that I want to give a shout out to all the people that I see in the chat right now. Wait a minute. Did somebody block African Superstar? So I'm gonna go ahead and y'all blocked her. How did y'all block African Superstar? But let me do that. So I wanted to shout out to people. Oh yeah, somebody blocked her. Guys, don't block people in my channel, and they didn't do nothing. So let me just give a shout out. What up, Love C Shardy? What up, Jason Turner? What up, Mugen Black? What up, I Watch 7087? What up, Milia? What up, Phil? What up, Limskinit? What up, Big Bandits? What up, Carolina? What up, Yasmin? What up, Aaron? Florian? I don't even know why that guy asked me that. We're not even talking about this. Is not. You don't ask somebody on a live stream like, why would you do that? Big JXX, VW. Like, I'm gonna stop right there and just tell you all my scores. Come on, bro. Nikolai Night Vision. That's like asking somebody, what's your scores in step 1 of the dental boards? And what's your step board in step 2? Did you get over a 75? What up, Keith Lamont? Water Sniper, Carolina Tucker, Vinica from Africa. What up, George? Swag Boy, Roast Master. Cut to the chase. I see my brother blowing up over there. I'm gonna give him an episode of this Dusty News before I leave. That's my brother right there. He is so talented with that future hat on. But I just want to say, I gotta go, Brother Howard. Brother Howard out of Hawaii. Listen, you brothers people gotta start focused on where they want to work with. A lot of niggas will sit back and they run their mouth and they talk about the things that other people are not doing. And you could be right. But then, as we want to say, you're right about that. The question I have for you, what are you doing? And the answer is usually, it is nothing. And guess what? When you start doing something, that's when shit's going to change. Because if niggas was doing whatever they was supposed to be doing, we wouldn't have the problems. Let me say this. The white manosphere, Brother Dwayne, and Steve has been in the dating coach business. Brother Swint, Steve has been in the dating coaching business before I was even on the internet doing this. So I can tell you that there were not a lot of spaces for black men, even the black coaches and stuff like that, except for Tariq Nasheed at the time. The dating coaches had non-black audiences. All right. Had non-black audiences. When the red pill first came into kind of like very popular on mainstream, there was no spaces really for it for black men. All right. There were no spaces for it. And because brothers was going into the MGTOW spaces, Brothers was going into the PUA spaces, and brothers wasn't getting a shot, which for the most part that makes sense. I could tell you, like, now you see guys like Alpha Male Strategies, who's probably one of the more popular dating coaches against in all of the situation, you know, like black or white. But I could tell you who helped him get a start. It was black men that helped Alpha Male Strategies get a start. And he's talented, but I'm just saying this here. If there was no space for black guys, there would be no Alpha Male Strategies as he is today. There would be none of the other guys as it is today. There would be none of these guys that are black that are doing things. Why? Because black men are like, okay, we need to start our own spaces. We have unique issues and unique problems that are different from white guys, and we need to just start doing the content for ourselves. Like, nobody is going to create for you the black communities you want to see. Okay? Not black women. I'm going to tell you right now, black women are not going to change for you niggas. Black women do not respect debates. Brother K Zaggin, he know. Black women do not respect points. Black women do not respect facts. Black women respect power. And you running shit. Black people respect people that can tell them fuck off. Black people respect people telling them to kiss my ass. You can get the fuck out. That's what black people respect, bro. Unfortunately, that's the truth. If you are not a black man like that and you don't think like that, you're going to have a hard time. You want black people to respect you, get some power and tell them to fuck off. That's the only thing I can tell you. I mean, you guys can come on here. We can debate about it. I mean, you know, Jay Shine trying to help you niggas. Doug trying to, Dr. DK, we all trying to help you niggas. We can all be right. But being right don't mean nothing in black America, dog. Black people respect you, tell them to fuck off. Fuck you. Kiss my ass, nigga, bitch, or whatever. That's what niggas respect, bro. Black women don't respect nothing else different. If you are that type of nigga, you're going to do very well. Now, if you don't want to tell niggas that, maybe you probably do need to go somewhere else. But if you tell them, this is what I got going on, and bitch, you can get the fuck out my shit, you can kiss my ass, black women will they love that. Now, all of a sudden, you start looking good. Niggas respect that, man. You can't be playing with these niggas. I hate to say it like that. You tell them to shut the fuck up or get the fuck out. That's what Negroes respect. And you can be a nerd and say it. I'm a nerd. You niggas know me. I'm not no street nigga. I don't sell no drugs, but I will tell you, shut the fuck up real quick and get the fuck out my shit. In real life, on the internet, over the phone, my mama and my grandparents and my family, they scared of me. Because if I had a house to kick them out of, I would invite all the motherfuckers over there and I would kick them the fuck out. Get the fuck out now, or I'm getting to Mossberg. And niggas will be going to the door. Because if that gauge start doubling back, niggas, somebody might be in trouble. And it don't matter. You can be a mathematician and say that shit. You can be a motherfucker and some doctors and say that shit. And if you tell niggas to get the fuck on, she will get, that will turn her on. It really don't matter. You tell them motherfuckers to get the fuck on out your shit. And that's what it is. I think a lot of brothers don't want to say that. A lot of brothers want to be, man, I don't want to tell people to get the fuck on out. That's it. You ain't got to be Pookie and Ray Ray and tell them that, because I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of Pookies and Ray Rays might be street niggas and let a woman run all over them all the time. You tell these niggas to get the fuck out your shit and watch how shit change. Watch how much respect you get. And niggas kissing your ass and all the time. Tell them to get the fuck on. I own all of these houses. Bitch, you don't own shit. Get your motherfucking ass out. And you watch how the motherfuckers start acting. You see how Kobe Bryant used to, you know what I'm talking about this? Kobe Bryant used to get a lot of respect from players. You know that? Some people get respect. I remember I heard this story about Brett Favre, right? It was a rookie defensive end. No. It was Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham, he's playing for the Minnesota Vikings. And they was playing against the Bears or something like that. It was a year they did really good. And but you know, Randall Cunningham didn't really fuck around like that, you know, with people and shit. And everybody in the league knew it. So Randall Cunningham dropped back the pass, and the dude came up and sacked him. Bow, hitting blindside. After the play, the defensive lineman came over there. Hey, sorry, Mr. Cunningham. I didn't mean to hit you like that. I'm sorry, brother. Mr. Cunningham, I'm sorry. Can I have your autograph? You know. Now think about this. You in the game, you just hit it. Man, I'm sorry. This in the game. I'm sorry I hit you like that, Mr. Cunningham. I'm sorry about that. This the kind of respect Randall had in the league from niggas. You talking about in football where folks trying to kill you, Mr. Cunningham, I'm sorry. Because listen, everybody knew Randall didn't fuck around, man. Kobe Bryant was the same way. Niggas would dunk on Kobe and be sorry. Man, I didn't mean to dunk on you like that, Kobe. I'm sorry. Everybody knows how Kobe Bryant carried himself. Kobe Bryant didn't deal with these niggas with information, man. He told them to get the fuck on too. Players too. That's why people have a respect for him. A lot of you Negroes out there, I'm sorry, people don't have no respect for you, brother. I'm just being honest. A lot of brothers and sisters, people do not respect you. A lot of black men, people don't respect you. And a lot of black women, don't nobody respect your ass either. And you're mad because folks don't respect you. Make these niggas respect you. A lot of these problems niggas is having is personal problems. A motherfucker supposed to respect you because you a man? Are you a woman? People supposed to respect you? Yeah, Kobe you had to respect Kobe. And Kobe worked so hard. I remember the same thing even with what was it? If I'm not mistaken, didn't Kobe Bryant get Dale Harris ass out of there? See, when you got pulled, you can do it. Same thing with LeBron. LeBron can get coaches fired, nigga. LeBron works so hard, any coach, he'll tell the coach, look, fuck you. Number one, first thing I want to let you niggas know is fuck you. I'm LeBron James, bitch. You play for me. John Elway was the same way with Dan Reeves. Get Dan Reeves the fuck up out of here. I'm not playing for that motherfucker. Get Dan Reeves out of here. Dan Reeves took him to 2 Super Bowls. He got Dan Reeves fired in Denver. Get him out of here. Motherfucker, I know what I'm worth. Get this nigga up out of here or I'm leaving. And we don't have enough brothers with that attitude. A lot of brothers don't, you don't really know what you're working with. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers got McCarthy fired like a motherfucker. Troy Aikman got Barry Switzer fired. Yeah, because when you got value, You make a motherfucker respect you. A lot of brothers ain't got no value, and you ain't making nobody respect you, so you still playing the game, but you playing for a different franchise. I'm gonna go over to the white community. I'm gonna go over to the Mexican community. The motherfuckers don't respect you no more so than the niggas did. They just tolerating your ass. You're not getting no respect. It's just different. The disrespect is it's subtle. If you don't stand up for yourself in the black community, when you go to the white community, you're gonna have the same problem, but in a different toilet. Because when any group of people know that you don't stand up for yourself, they're not gonna fuck with you like niggas will do it, but they're gonna fuck with you in some way. Now they're gonna pass you up on a promotion or some shit like that, because you ain't gonna say anything about it. You be training the other guy to take your job. Same thing with black women. You don't respect yourself. Nobody gonna respect you. All a nigga gotta do is look at your Instagram. Oh, this is what she's showing up? Oh, okay. So, yeah, Kobe got Shaq out of LA. But see, I need you niggas to get these motherfuckers up out of your shit too. But you got to be able to do something. And I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of brothers out there don't want to get that kind of authority in their own personal life. If brothers would start trying to work to get some of that authority in your life, you could tell the whole black community kiss my ass. But a lot of you brothers don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear what I'm telling you. You get your shit together and tell these motherfuckers kiss my ass. And unfortunately, you got to tell black people that. I hate to say it. Black people don't understand debates. Black people don't understand points for the most part. I mean, they hear what you got to say, but that's not going to make them do nothing. Just because you right, that don't make you can share all kind of numbers. Like my mom, for example, my mom is a Democrat supporter. I showed my mom all the racist things Democrats did, from slavery to the crime bill. My mama's still voting Democrat all down the line. I have showed it to her. She knows. Only thing she said was, wow, I didn't know that. And guess what? Her and my grandma and everybody else, I showed them everything I learned. I showed them niggas all of that. But until this day, the motherfuckers is just voting Democrat down the line. See, you can be right with black folks, but I can tell you what, they understand when I say, I'm not sending you no fucking money this month. I'm not coming home for Christmas. They understand that. They understand if such and such don't be done, you won't be getting this or that. They understand that shit real quick, don't they, Ron Miles? Yeah. Now I got niggas' attention. See, but if you can't do that, you're not going to be able to have no pull. The black community don't want to listen to black men because a lot of black men, brother. Hold on, what's all these damn? Get these damn trolls out of my shit. A lot of black. Kobe was the breast because he was so handsome white guy. Sucky. Oh my god. Why does it have to be a brown breast? You're not black, so you don't understand this. You're not black, so you wouldn't understand it. So that's all I want to say, guys. I'm gonna be doing a show with what the fuck is this? I'm gonna be doing a show with Obsidian. I gotta get my fuck around. I told him we was gonna do it. So that's all I wanted to say. I didn't want to make it a long stream. Bro, that's a dumb excuse. Hold on, I got an excuse for you. There you go, boom. You see that? I don't even entertain people. One thing I think, I'm dealing with black people, and I'm talking to black people, and you talking to me about something that we're talking about black folks, I don't entertain what you're talking about. That's irrelevant. You see that? And it's no offense to other groups, but anybody, when I'm talking to black people about this, and you come over talking about this, and you're not black, I don't no. We don't explain it to you. And that's another thing. Sometimes it's about being on code. Some type of code. You know, the sister today, and I'm not gonna be mean to her. She's talking about Kobe Bryant throwing all this personal business out there. He's a rapist and all of this and all of that. Like, you don't know that white folks are watching this. I mean, you know, and what people think is, damn, these black people don't have no respect for each other. Sucky, sucky. I know you're giving money, but we're gonna time you out. You know, even if you feel, I even make the case, even with Meghan Markle's father. I'm gonna put that up. You guys know what Meghan Markle's dad did? He said that she's destroying the royal family. And what I don't understand is, even if you feel like that, why would you say that? This your daughter. I know that she's not all white, but why would you even say that? You know that? Why would you even say something like that? That don't even make any sense. You know? But I'm gonna put out a video about that a little bit later, guys. So anyways, so thank you guys. I appreciate you for all of that, you know. But I will tell you what, a lot of you brothers need to be focused on, you know, make a decision. If you don't like black women, you don't like them, then, you know, whatever. You don't like black people, you don't like them. I'm not mad at you. I know niggas can do that to you for whatever reason. Might be a different reason than mine, but whatever. Okay. If you want to be with a non-black woman or in the non-black community, I understand that too. And this is why you should get around like-minded people who want what you want, so that you don't waste your time arguing with niggas that don't think like you. Hey, Garcelle, I don't even understand why people that are like, that want to swirl, want to be in the same YouTube spaces as people who don't want to swirl. You know, black people need to be focused on what they're trying to do. Like, I'm trying to go. I'm in Africa. If you don't like Africa, nigga, I'm not trying to talk to you about Africa, because you don't. Me and you not rocking on that. You're not a Pan-African person or whatever to that degree. So I don't have no use talking to you. Not about that, at least. If you a sister, you want to swirl, you know, I'll roast you here and there for fun, for satire, but I don't hate nobody. Let them do that. You people need to be worried about, if you want to be with black men or black women, then you should be trying to find those people. You should start trying to create communities where you can find single and available black men or single and available black women, instead of being focused and talking about what somebody else is doing that's not black. If you want to be building up the black community and wealth, why don't you create communities and situations where you can have conventions on black wealth stuff, black community? None of these niggas do that. That criticize Kobe Bryant and his wife and his wealth. You will not find a wealth show. You will not find a wealth generating podcast. You will not find a wealth community. You will not find none of that, because them niggas are not concerned with creating no damn black wealth. They're not. It's not. And I think for the most part that what they say about Kobe is right. It's a good point. Thank you, Brother Shamari. But them niggas not focused on that. Because if you would, then you have everybody who feels that way doing black business and building black infrastructure so that you won't even need Kobe's 200 million, but you don't, because you niggas don't care about that. Anyway, thank you, brothers. I will see y'all later. Peace.